If you are in a relationship right now, let me turn you on to the Ritual app. You are going to schedule your one-on-one session live with your clinician every week. I happen to be one of them. And in preparation for these sessions, you and your partner every single week, you're going to look at your video content that is curated for you and your partner. And you're going to learn the relationship skills that you need to really keep your relationship running smoothly and to keep both of you strong and emotionally healthy. And you're going to meet with your clinician afterwards. You're going to take the assessment. You're going to do your journal prompts and take the assessment so your clinician can find out how you're doing and how things are going in your relationship and the areas that you may need to get stronger in. But Ritual is an absolutely amazing app. It's going to help keep your relationship on track. It's going to give you that curated time with your partner every week to work on your relationship. And so I want you to check out the link at the bottom of this video and click on it, and you will get 20% off of the Ritual app. You also have the opportunity to message your clinician in between sessions. So you can also do that. But it is an absolutely amazing tool, a great modern day tool for couples to keep their relationship strong and healthy. So check out the Ritual app today, and don't forget to use my link to get 20% off of your first month of Ritual. And if you'd like to work with me, please let them know you're interested in working with Anita Stoudmire.
Morning. Good Sunday morning. Y'all, I'm back on the caffeine. I'm trying my best to get off of it. Again. Again. When I tell y'all this caffeine and this sugar is addictive, the thing is addictive. All right, I'm on my way into church, and we need to talk about something incredibly serious. And it is intimate partner violence. That is the new term that has replaced domestic violence or domestic abuse. We need to have a very, very serious conversation about this topic. I'm glad I'm on my way into church because I'm going to need prayer. I'm going to need God's word this morning. I'm going to need all the things, all the spiritual things this morning, because this is a very serious topic. It is a topic that has landed itself on my doorstep many times in the last few weeks. So the last few weeks, I've gotten couples wanting to come into my, thank you so much. I appreciate you buying the badge, pure_soul. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But this topic has landed on my doorstep over the last few weeks. I've had several couples come to me, and one of the main issues they're dealing with is intimate partner violence. And so I said, well, I have to address this. I have to officially talk about this on my channel. And I want to say I have talked about this before. I want to say people know, and it could have been last year. It could have been last year, the year before, but most people who know my work, most people who know my channel, they know what I stand for. They know what I stand for. But you know what? It's always good to refresh, because I've gotten thousands of new subscribers and thousands of new followers since I've talked about it. So if nothing else, it is reminding me to talk about this yet again. But if you don't know, I have a zero tolerance policy for intimate partner violence. Zero. Okay? And that is in my personal life. That is even as a therapist or a coach. What do I mean by that? I do not work with couples who have experienced intimate partner violence, who have experienced domestic violence, and they want to work it out. That's not my wheelhouse. I'm not the person for you. And I make that very apparent to the couples that have come into my practice and talked about, well, we want to work it out. We want to work through it. Then I'm not the person for you. I have zero tolerance for it. I'm not trained in it. There's too much transference. I'm just not the person for you. I'm going to refer you out and send you on your way. I have worked with couples that want to consciously uncouple. So they know they're not going to work it out. They know they're not going to stay together, and they want to develop a co-parenting plan because they have children, or they want to consciously uncouple. They want to amicably uncouple or divorce. But that's about it. Like, if you trying to work through it, if you trying to stay together, I'm just not the person for you. I'm just not the person for you. That's all. And I'm very direct and very transparent about that. Like I said, I've gotten a lot of new clients over the last 2 weeks, and it's really funny to me. I always find it funny. I always chuckle inside my head. Like, I don't chuckle out loud, but I'm chuckling inside my head when they get into session and I get to going, like I get to doing me. And I always chuckle inside my head at people's reaction to me being so direct. That always kind of tickles me, because it's like, it's so unusual. It's so uncommon for someone in today's age to be so frank and to be so direct. Like, they're just like, oh, like, oh, okay. Dually for shizzle. Okay. So we're just talking about intimate partner violence, and I'm talking to ladies and gentlemen. Now, I happen to be a woman, and this is one of those times where I am going to probably speak more heavily into the lives of women. Yeah, I can't be angry on the way to church. I'm not angry. This is just a very solemn, serious conversation. I'm not angry, but this is a very solemn, serious conversation. So I'm going to lean on the side of women in the sense of, we are the weaker vessel. That's what the Bible tells us. That, and I mean, let's keep it a buck. Most women cannot kill most men with their bare hands. We are the weaker vessel. Women are biologically weaker physically than men. That's why we're having all these conversations about trans women in female sports, because you are brain dead if you don't understand that biologically women are weaker than men, and especially when it comes to upper body strength. That has been proven over and over and over. The average woman is not as strong as the average man. The average woman cannot kill a man with her bare hands. Do not fight me in the comments over that. So if you try to fight me in the comments over that, you'll be blocked. You'll be sent to the door, because we're not going to do that, right? I'm not going to allow that on my platform. So don't fight me in the comments about something that everybody in the whole wide world should know, something that is a biological fact. Don't fight me about that, okay? So I'm going to lean on the side of the woman in the sense of, if a fight or tussle ensues, she will probably get the worst of it, right? So if she and a man got into a hand-to-hand combat, she will probably get the worst of it, unless that is an incredibly disciplined, holding back his strength man, right? But here's what I know about men. Most men I know, once that side of them gets activated, they do not, hold back. They do not recognize they are fighting a woman. They're just fighting. They're just fighting for their life. That's what men are designed to do. That's why men always say, I don't like arguing with women. And the reality is, that's true. Most men do not like arguing with women, because arguments can get escalated to a point where, excuse me, in a man's mind, it gets physical, right? He gets pushed to a limit of, okay, now I got to put my hands on you. That's why men don't want to argue with women. Because for him, a switch gets flipped in his mind where it becomes physical. And he knows that's not something he should do, or, he knows that shouldn't happen. And yet, the way men are designed, that switch gets flipped, and you like every other person on the street. So men don't like arguing with women. And most men, let me get specific, because y'all can't seem to critically think and figure out that I'm talking about some men or most men. Now I got to use that word. But most men are not wordsmiths. Most men do not think as quickly. They don't process as quickly as women do on their feet. Women, y'all see this. You see this live and in person with me. I can think very quickly on my feet. I can bring words and statements and comments to my mouth very quickly. I don't need a lot of time to think. I don't need a lot of time to process what's happening. I can think very quickly on my feet. That's a lot of women, right? And then let's add to that women, being more emotional, being more feeling creatures, right? So they're going to let that emotion and that feeling is actually going to be the driver behind a lot of the words and the things that they're saying. And here's the bad news. A woman will let her mouth get her in trouble, right? It's that mouth. That mouth will get her in trouble. That mouth will just come out and say the first, second, third, fourth, fifth thing that comes to her head. Whereas a man, his brain is created in such a way that he processes information slower. Women, we just coming for you. Okay? So that's why they say a woman's weapon is her tongue, a man's weapon is his fist. So a woman, if they get into an all-out brawl, a woman's going to get the worst of it. Period, point blank. Do not come in the comments. You're going to get your feelings hurt. Okay? So this is why I tell women, you must have a zero tolerance policy for touching in anger, any touching in anger, spitting. If a man spits on you, if a man slaps you, if a man punches you, if a man shakes you, if a man grabs you, if a man squeezes you, if a man chokes you, if a man throws something at you or uses an object to hit you with it, right? Any type of aggression or violence that is directed toward you. And how about this? Let me go way over here. You ready? Any aggression or violence aimed toward another person. So if you see him pop off, if you see him get violent or aggressive towards another person, like in front of your face, if he go off on a dude at the barbershop, if he go off at a guy at a restaurant, he's showing you, right? And I'm not talking about to protect you. Let me clarify. A man, he has something inside of him, right? That protector inside of him. Yes, we want him to unleash that protection. We want to see that side of him, the side of him that could kill someone. We want to see that. If it's to protect us, if it's to protect our young, our offspring, sure. But if he's just getting all rah-rah, getting all riled up outside of the club, or getting all riled up, just with anybody about any dumb thing, no, because that shows a lack of discipline. That shows a lack of responsibility on his part. Like, if this man is violent, it's just a matter of time before that violence turns on you. Okay? So if it's directed towards you, that's a hell no. That's a zero. Like I said, I'm gonna tell this story again because I've already told this story many times. I've had men literally just puff up their chest like this, like what, like that. And Anita, that's it. I'm good. Just puff up your chest on me. Lean over in the car on me. Puff up on me. I'm good. I have been physically struck by a man one time in my whole life. I've told that story. The guy I was living with, my boyfriend at the time I was living with, slapped me. We got into a fight. He slapped me. That happened one time. and I was good. And look, daddy got involved. Y'all know this story. My dad got involved. I call my ex-boyfriend, but I call my dad. My dad got involved, came over with his pistol tucked in his back, and baby boy baby boy got pistol whipped. My dad said, "Get your ish. We out of here." And that was that. And look, the guy tried to get back, tried to apologize, tried to come back. Look, crying on my phone, crying on my daddy's phone, this and that. My dad's like, nah, I won't allow it. Like, can I be honest? I wasn't allowed to go back. I think I was 22 or 21. 21 or 22. I can't remember. I was 21 or 22. And I couldn't go back. Okay. My daddy wouldn't have let me go back. And that is the benefit of having a father, ladies. That's the benefit of having a strong, masculine father in your life. My daddy wouldn't let me go back. It wasn't even an option. It was like every time he would see he was calling, or he could tell I was talking on the phone with him, he was like, nope, that wasn't even an option. That wasn't even an option. Yeah, wasn't even an option. So that's the only time it ever happened. And like I said, I just wasn't raised around that type of foolishness, right? I was not raised around the type of foolishness where, you know, a man treats you in such a disrespectful, dishonoring way. It's like all the love drains out of my body. All the attraction for you drains out of my body. That's why I know it's women out here that's a part of their, like, hard wiring. That's what they know. That's their hard wiring. They think it's sexy. They think it's attractive to see a man get all riled up and passionate and all this other stuff, get all jealous. I don't think any of that is attractive. Like I said, it works the opposite. That's how I know I'm healthy to some degree, because it works the opposite with me. You get all riled up, you put your hands on me, you cuss me out. Like I said, it don't even have, there are things men can do that don't even have to be physically abusive. If a man clean cussed me out, if he called me out my name and clean cussed me out, we done. We done. Don't no part of me want no part of you. Like, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm lost as to what women are thinking when you go back to men like this. It is totally unattractive. It is completely unacceptable. Like, I really want to try to make sense of it. What are you thinking when you get into these tussles, when a man clean cuss you out, call you the B word? Y'all, I tell you, I don't know why my car does what it does. So I don't understand it. I'm not built that way. Okay, zero tolerance. Yeah, my pops does not play. Not at all. Not at all. So, and he don't play about his girl. He don't play about his kids. He don't play about, yeah, he don't play. Dooley for Shizzle says low self-esteem. Yeah, I don't know. It's something. It's that. It's low self-worth. It's no daddy in your life, no granddaddy, no uncles. Like I tell y'all, I was raised with nothing but men. Nothing but men. I had 2 brothers. I had, almost 20 uncles. I think 18 uncles, because I got 5 on my mom's side. My dad got, I got a lot of uncles. And grandfather on both sides. Like I said, I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. But it's very unattractive to me. And, you know, it's a complete turnoff. It's just a total turnoff. I don't understand how a woman could even continue to have feelings for and love a man that would spit on her, slap her, choke her, cuss her out, call her out of her name, throw her down the stairs, burn her. Like seriously, any aggressive touching in anger, any of that, any just all out disrespectful. You need to have a zero tolerance policy. And the truth is, you know, it don't matter what the man do. It don't matter if he cried. Don't matter if I'm going to go get help. I'm okay. And you go ahead and do that. But, you know, I'm not going to be here for you. I'm not going to be waiting for you. I'm not going to go back to you. Like, seriously, use a fool if you tolerate it. Use a fool if you keep putting up with it. Because it says something about that person. It says so much about that person. It says so much, so much. I lack discipline. I lack emotional regulation. I disrespect you. I mean, it's just so much in that one act. Dooley for Shizzle says you love yourself. That's why. Yeah, I really do. Y'all know that. Anita feel a way about Anita. You know that. You know that. Okay? I can't do it. But ladies, you have to have a zero tolerance policy. And over these last few weeks, I've met some people that were in horrible situations where they hadn't been married very long. And it's sad to me that people feel stuck, right? A lot of women say, well, I feel stuck. We just got married, or I just found out I'm pregnant, or we just moved into our new home, or we just, it's all these, baby, it don't matter. It don't matter. You have to go about your business. And the greatest lesson of all is you have to vet better. You have to choose better. And it's like people are brain dead when I keep saying who you choose matters. Y'all don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear scientific evidence that says 90% of relationship success is based on who you choose. Y'all don't want to listen. That, oh, well, this and that, and oh, he changed and he flipped and this and that. Baby, time will show you the truth. Keeping your legs closed will show you the truth. If you don't hear nothing else I say out of my mouth, there are 2 or 3 basic things that you can do that will reveal a man's character so quick. So quick. But even let's put quickness behind us. Even if you have to wait a year or 2 years, like you're going to combine all the things I tell you, you're going to combine all of them. And that's how you're going to learn who a person is. Good morning. Blessings. You look beautiful this morning. You always do. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm about to walk into church. But we have to talk about this domestic violence, this intimate partner violence, because it's a thing. It's a thing. And now, even people's, their sex acts have gotten more and more violent. And y'all know why that is. Y'all know what it is. That's because this porn culture that we're living in, they are normalizing rough sex. They're normalizing spitting on each other, choking each other, slapping each other. They're normalizing, a man choking a woman with his penis and, ramming it down her throat and slapping her while she's going. It's just insane. But that's the porn culture that we're living in. That stuff's not normal. I had one client tell me, a young female client, oh, our sex life's gotten boring. I want him to choke me and slap me and spit on me. I was like, what? I was like, huh? Baby, where are you getting this from? That's not love. That's not love making. What? No. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Okay? I'm going to say it. I had a homegirl who would belittle, hit her man who was much larger. I used to tell her to stop. One day he hit her back and knocked out her teeth. See? A woman is on the losing end of a man's fist. Every single time. Every single time. So now, let me flip the script. Because I know the men want me to do this. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to flip the script on you. You ready? Gentlemen. And this, if I'm being honest, as many women stay with men over this intimate partner violence, there are just as many men that tolerate women hitting them, slapping them, throwing things at them, cussing them out, calling them out their name. Oh, this is not one-sided. I'm going to walk on both sides of the street this morning. And I don't know if men feel like well, I mean, she's a woman after all. How bad can it be? How bad can she hurt me? And this, you all don't tie disrespect, all out disrespect to those acts. Some of y'all even think it's cute. Some of y'all feel special. You feel like, oh, she must really like me. Look at all this passion. Look at all this anger. Y'all see it as a badge of honor. You see it as, oh, she really like me. She really feeling me. She jealous. Oh my, like that's a good thing. And you a fool. You a fool. You allowing a woman to disrespect you. You allowing a woman to call you out your name, cuss you out, put her hands on you, get loud with you. Oh, no, 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 no. Like I said, I'm not a man. Okay, as y'all can clearly see, I am a feminine woman. I'm not a man. But I tell men all the time that come into my practice that talk about this, talk about women, hitting them, slapping them, punching them, spitting on them again, same stuff. And I don't know why, but she get all riled up. She's, how women are, they're emotional creatures. You are allowing yourself to be disrespected. And it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. That's in essence what you're saying. I'm allowing myself to be disrespected. I'm allowing this woman to treat me in such a way that is completely disrespectful. And God help you if at some point in all of this foolishness, like she really hurt you. And then again, remember when I talked about that switch that gets flipped? So if she really hurt you, or if she destroys something you really care about, that switch is going to get flipped in your mind. And that's when we're going to have a problem. Okay? So she go out there and key your car, or she do something to, I don't know, your jersey, your signed jersey. She pour bleach on your signed jersey. That's when that switch is going to flip in your head. And that's when we're going to have a problem. It's not cute anymore then, huh? It's not passionate. It's not, oh, she really feeling me. No, you're going to feel away. And again, if you retaliate, if you physically retaliate, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem. Police get called, and your good job and your children and all the things you love go away. Now we have a problem. Gentlemen, at the first sign of physical violence, at the first sign of disrespect, the first sign she get loud with you in public, the first time she puts your hands on you in public or private, the first time she call you the P word, she call you the B word, the first time, it ain't gonna get no better. I want you to imagine that behavior increasing times 10. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, let me see. Happy Sunday, Evolving Lulu 74. Why are women so quick to start it? I've also seen a woman in a bar hitting a man and was going on the premise that he wouldn't hit her until he did. Leave these women alone. Leave them alone. Right? So I'm going to give you the advice your mother and your grandmother gave you, which is to walk away. But a lot of y'all don't. And especially today's men, today's young men. Oh no, they built different. They don't have no honor. There's no honor amongst today's men. There's no old-fashioned honorable teaching in today's 20 and 30-year-old men. These men will knock you out. But leave these women alone. I don't know if it's the access to her vagina. I don't know if it's love. I don't know if it's attachment. I don't know what it is. Can I be honest? I don't know what it is that keeps men going back to women who disrespect them. I'm a woman. Again, I've already said, I'm not even a man. I'm a woman. And my self-respect and my dignity is so high. Like, y'all, can I be honest? And look, they always on me about, well, I don't understand why you're not in a relationship. Because I can't be with the foolishness. And right now, that's most of what is out here. Do you understand that? I can't accept the nonsense. I can't be with just any old man. Y'all keep selling that ticket and I ain't buying it. I don't get my self-worth and my value based on being married. And I'm the first person to tell y'all, I need a man. I need a good man. I need a spiritual man. I need a calm man. I need an emotionally mature man. I need a man who will personally work on his personal development forever man. Okay? I need an employed man. I need a man who's not going to physically, violate me. I need a man who's patient. Like, come on, stop. 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 Okay? The worst dynamics is when man confides his secrets to his woman and she weaponizes it to trigger her man. Men need to leave women who do that alone. Exactly. Exactly. But y'all don't. Guess what y'all do? You ready? Y'all stay with the woman and you just decide, well, I'm just never going to tell her anything again. And that is not the correct response. The correct response is to leave her alone. Well, I'm just never going to tell her anything again. I'm never going to share any secrets again. I'm going to shut down. I'm just not going to talk to her. I'm not going to tell her anything. The correct response is to leave her alone. The NYC is worse. I hate women title. Okay, explain. I saw where a woman was mad at her boyfriend and threw away his mother's ashes in an urn. See, yeah. And again, you're not going to sit here and sell me on, they flipped, they changed, I didn't see this coming. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I seen it coming. Stevie Wonder seen it coming. Ray Charles seen it coming. Stop it. Your ego will not allow you to tell yourself the truth. That this woman was tripping early on and was doing stuff early on, and you overlooked it. That's where the problem lies. No respect for self, so they accept anything. Yeah. I can't. I can't. Some men have been used to forms of abuse from their mothers and they normalize it in their relationship. Yeah, that's beyond sad. But I keep telling men, do the work. Just like I tell women that once a woman has done the healing work, once a woman has become emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent and she's grown and she's learned and she's processed and, she's just done that inner work. She's raised her self-esteem, raised her standards, raised her boundaries, is confident and assured. She'll never fall for foolishness again. She'll never fall for the narcissistic personality disorder again. She'll never fall for the, psychopath, the sociopath, the F-boy. All of that stuff is, ew. Right, that's what all that stuff becomes. Men who like to beguile you with their money, men who like to take you on $1,000 dates and fly you out. See, that's not cute anymore. That's not fun anymore. You actually look for substance. You actually expect character. You actually need integrity. But that is what comes from doing the actual work. Most people are not emotionally intelligent. Nope. I've come to that conclusion. Yeah. We stay in dangerous, unhealthy relationships all the time. Like, y'all, if I could buy stock in toxic relationships, your girl would be a billionaire. Because I keep asking, where can I buy stock in toxic relationships? Where can I invest in unhealthy, toxic relationships? like every damn I got is going in that stock. I'd be a billionaire. She said Helen Keller saw and heard it coming. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make it up. So, gentlemen, the coochie ain't that good. Okay? The coochie ain't that good. Okay? I know that for some of y'all, coochie is hard to come by. Okay? I know that for some of y'all, hey, I done finally locked down this in-house coochie. I done finally got me a woman and she throwing drinks in my face and throwing my mom's ashes and flushing my mom's ashes down the toilet and I gotta make it work. I can't, y'all. Y'all got me going. Oh, no. It's not that great. It's not that great, y'all. It's not. You got to leave it alone. And then look, Y'all are out here complaining about how horrible it is and how horrible people are, and it's so hard to find a good person. But you stuck in a toxic cycle with somebody. Like, you are part of the problem. You're the reason why you can't find someone good. Be good. Be good. Heal yourself and sit down and be by yourself and be available for someone good. But the truth is, you're not doing any work. That's the hard message that a lot of y'all don't want to hear. You're not doing any work. And you're staying stuck on someone that isn't good for you. You're still sleeping with an ex or sleeping with your baby daddy. Well, I mean, I'm going to do this until something better come along. Nothing better is coming along because you're not better. You're stuck in a toxic cycle. Like, y'all, I can't make this up. But yet I have people coming to me. Well, I'm just going to do this until something better. No, it's not. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. God don't bless mess. God is not going to bring you your husband and you still sleeping with your baby daddy. That's not how it works. Okay. He said, and it gets to a point of no return means somebody got to go. Yeah. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I do not work. Once domestic violence is revealed, once people say, hey, you know, we both put our hands on each other or one person put their hands on the other, I'm good. I don't need money that bad. I don't need money that bad. That's why a lot of reason why I work for myself. People ask me that all the time, like, oh, you can make more money at a group practice or you can make more money working for this person or that person. I love the freedom of just turning people down. I really do. I get off on it. I get off on turning people down that I don't want to work with. I don't want to work with these people. I had a polyamorous couple come in and they wanted to do work. I was like, nope. No, thank you. I really get off on, nope, I don't need money that bad. Like, nope. I cannot in good faith, you know, I can't do it. But yeah, I have a zero tolerance policy. To me, it can't be worked out. This whole, we can work it out. And look, I'll be kind and I'll say, y'all have a long road ahead of you and I'm going to give you a referral and this and that. Okay, I give you 3 referrals. You know, I refer you to someone else, but I don't want any parts of it. Because in my mind, it's a zero tolerance policy. Once a person has, and I'm going to list them. I'm going to list them under this video of all the things. And look, I'm going to let y'all know, the list is not exhaustive, but I'm going to try to list every possible thing when it comes to this intimate partner violence. Every possible thing I can think of that is like, you're done. You're done. And honestly, if you're not done, you need to do some work. If these things I list don't completely drain you of all the love you have in your heart, you don't have enough love for yourself. That's what it's telling you. You need to wake up. But gentlemen, I'm going to be honest. Y'all need to start walking away. You need to start leaving these people alone, untethering yourself. I don't care if y'all live together. Like I said, I've heard it all. Well, we just moved in together. We just got married. I don't care what you just did. I don't care if you won the lottery. Split that money and go about your business. Okay? It saddens me that people feel stuck. People feel stuck in a horrific, violent, abusive situation. I am never stuck, y'all. Do you understand that? I'm never stuck. I'm never stuck. And I'm glad. Let me just say this. I'm going to go here. If you're being honest with yourself, the reason why you feel stuck is, number one, your pride. The thought of getting out of, and there's the little thumbs up, your pride. The thought of getting out of this relationship and actually having to tell someone what happened, that's a big part of it. Can we be honest? That's a big part of it. Your pride, your ego. But I'm not built that way. I've been did my ego work. I have no pride. I am full of humility. I will run to my mama's house with the quickness. You was right. You was right, Ma. He hit me. He hit me. I don't have no pride. Baby, when it comes to my safety, I don't have no pride. I'll run to my mama house, run to my best friend house, run to my girlfriend, my guy friend, I'll run to whoever house. He hit me. It's over. You were right. I have zero pride. That's the biggest reason of all why people don't get out of situations like this. Is that pride, that ego. It will not allow them to tell anyone, the truth of what is happening. Okay, so that's the first thing. Again, that's a you problem. The second thing, well, we live together and I can't get out of this. I can't get out of the lease and I can't live on my own and this and that. Okay, but do you have family? Do you have friends? Do you have someone that you can get out of a violent altercation situation with? And then if you come back and tell me, well, I've been isolated from my family. I don't have no friends. Again, coming back to you and how you've chosen to live, how you've set your life up, coming back to you. This is why we need community. I have lots of community. When I tell y'all, I can think of 8 people right now that I could live with. 8 people. And I mean, their faces are coming to my mind right now. like I'm literally seeing their faces come to my mind going, yeah, come on. Y'all need to set y'all life up better. Well, first of all, you need to stop getting in these situations in the first place. So I don't even have intimate partner violence. I don't even have this type of nonsense in my life. And I still set my life up in such a way that I got somewhere to go. I got 5 people that I could get $2,500 from right now. 5 people. Y'all need to set your life up better. That's telling you something. If you don't have some people that you can live with, if you don't have some people you can get some money from, if you don't have somewhere you can go, that's circling right back to you. That's telling you something about how your life is set up, how you do life. Like I said, I ain't got no man. I definitely ain't got no violent man. But if my house burned to the ground tomorrow, I'm going to call all 8 of those people, okay? And look, this is what probably will happen. Well, I could stay with my mama indefinitely. So she number 1. I could stay with my mama indefinitely. I could move into my mama house indefinitely if I wanted to. But even if that wasn't the case, I would stay with her for a while, then go down to number 2, then go to number 3, then go to number 4, then go to number 5, I go right down the list. Because that's how, honestly, you need to be setting your life up. So I'm going to be real with you. If you feel stuck, that's the number 1 word other than overwhelmed. So the 2 words that I hear the most in therapy is, I feel stuck. I feel overwhelmed. You need to take a long, hard look at yourself and your life. You ain't set your life up well, baby. You missing some things. You've fallen short and you need help. Okay? You got to swallow that pride. You got to become humble. You got to be willing to do that for someone. But like I said, I got 8 people that I could do that for. You was right. I messed up. I made a bad choice. I need to get out of this. I got 8 people that I will bend my knee. I will lay on my face for. Okay? Y'all need to work on that too. Thank you. Look at what he said. He said, if violence is involved, you can break your leash. Just need a police report. M1_904. Thank you. And look, baby, I don't even care. Like, that's where Anita is at. I don't even care if I couldn't. I don't care if I go to court. I don't care if it get put on my credit report. Like, that's where Anita's at. Anita's never stuck. Okay? Anita ain't never stuck. So, good morning. Operating with a selfish society mentality, many have burnt bridges along the way. Wow. Yeah, see? That's why you stuck. That's why you stuck. That's why you don't got no options. I don't live like that. Can I be honest? I don't live like that. I have community, baby. I have a community. I have a tribe. I have a hand-picked tribe of people. Some of those people are related to me by blood. A lot of those people are not, right? A lot of those people are not. The closest family member I live to is my mother. My brother lives in Florida. My father lives in Maryland until he go back to the Philippines. But I have friends. I have church members. I have, other family. I have people, and I will call upon them. I will lay my face on the ground in humility and tell them the truth of my situation. And that's how you need to be setting your life up. You should never feel stuck. You should never feel stuck financially. You should never feel stuck in a violent situation. Never. And my last, let's go here. My last option is a shelter. My last option is a shelter. But if I'm being, like I said, I got 8 options. So my last option would be a shelter, but I'm out. I'm done. I'm not staying with no violent, aggressive man. That's just not going to happen. That's what's missing from our neighborhood's community. You're right. You're right. But, like I said, younger people, look, I have a speaking engagement this Saturday at VCU, the Black alumni. I'm going to be on a mental health panel. And I just keep stressing it. I keep stressing I could literally write you a list as long as my arm of all the communities that I belong to, all the organizations that I support, all the organizations that support me, all of the charities, all of the foundations, And look, people say, well, you do a lot of speaking for free, or you get involved in these things and you give a lot and you do a lot for free. But again, you're missing the point. You're missing the point of people need people. We need community. We have to have reciprocal relationships with people. It's not all about money. I could go to any of those places and say, yep, fell on hard times. This is happening. That is happening. Need help here. Need help there. The church, all these other places. Y'all are thinking small. You're thinking so small. And the fact that you've let this modern day culture sell you on this toxic individualism and, oh, it's about me. It's about me doing it for me. And, I can only rely on myself. You've drank that Kool-Aid. And then you get in these intimate partner violence situations and you feel stuck. Well, I don't have anybody. How many times have I heard that? I don't have any family. I don't have anybody. I don't have anywhere to go. That is a huge, it's screaming at you. I don't have my life in order. I have not managed my life well. That's what it's telling you. And look, I'm not telling you that to shame you. I'm telling you that to wake you up. How many women have I sat in front of and said, wake up? How you've set your life up is not good. It's not benefiting you. It's not benefiting your children. Wake up and do something different from this day forward. Go out into the world, make friends, join communities, join groups, and actually have real support. Mend relationships with your relatives if you can. If they are not toxic or abusive, mend the relationship with them. Mend the relationship with your mother and your father. Because you need people. You need people in your life who can help you and support you. It's mind altering. I have people that come into therapy and, oh, I'm estranged from my mom. I'm estranged from my dad. I'm expecting to hear something crazy happen. And when I tell y'all, I had my daughter and my mom, was telling me how to feed my daughter, or was telling me this or that, and I cut her off. And she overstepped my boundary and I cut her off. What? Okay, tell me something else happened. Tell me something else happened that you would clean cut your mother off out of your children's life. Like I said, there are reasons to cut your family off. So don't think that I'm telling y'all that you need to stay in toxic, abusive family situations. I'm not. That is not what I'm telling you at all. Oh, there are reasons to cut your parents clean off. Okay? But your mama telling you how to feed your baby, whether it's in the hospital or how to breastfeed your baby or, oh, put some cereal in the baby's bottle or whatever, that's not a reason to cut your mother clean off. Tell me something else happened. Okay? That's crazy to me. And look, as big as my mouth is, even my own children, as big as my mouth is, they like, we just got to live with it. like they have gotten to the point in their adult life where they're like, we just got to live with it. We just got to live with it. Ma is outspoken. She's direct. She's going to tell us about ourselves. She's going to tell us when we heading off the cliff. And we just got to live with it. We just got to live with it. Ain't nothing I've ever said or done to my kids was abusive. Ain't nothing I ever said or done was toxic or abusive or was mentally, abusive. No. It's called common sense. And it hurt their little, it hurt their little feelings. It hurt them in this, oh, why she being so strong and so direct? Why she telling me about myself? That's it. And look, every single time it was to benefit them. I hurt myself to benefit my children. And they know that. My daughter, somebody backed into her car. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Was it yesterday, Saturday? I was going to work. Yeah. It was yesterday morning. Somebody backed into my car and she's sending me the picture of the car and she want to file a claim. I said, no, you can't file no claim, baby, because it's going to run the insurance up, right? And yeah, I'm still the number one contact in their phone when ish go down. When ish go down, they call mama. so can't be that bad because everything I've ever shared with my children is to benefit them. Is to benefit them, is to help them. I hurt myself helping them. So nah. What kind of boundary excludes you from accepting or hearing advice? Yeah. Like people can talk. To me, a boundary is when you're like physically doing something, inserting yourself, like that's a boundary. But people talking, that's just called people talking. Like that's just called people talking. And I had to share this with a young wife the other day because she was saying that, oh, my mother-in-law lives here and she's always talking and she's always giving advice. Okay. Like, all right. You don't have to take it. Like I didn't understand that. And oh, she's crossing my boundaries. I was like, okay, she's just talking. She's just giving advice. To me, that's what moms do. Right? Now, if she's being verbally abusive, that's a different thing. If she's verbally abusing your children, that's a different thing. But if she's just giving advice, I'm like, okay, you don't have to take it. You know that, right? Like I was confused by that. You don't have to take her advice. She can talk all she wants. She can, oh, we should do this, or the kids should do this, and oh, okay, and then you do what you're going to do. So I don't understand that. But anyway, all right, y'all, I got to walk in here. I'm seeing the parking lot fill up. I'm just trying to look. I wait to the perfect time where I could get my seat. So I don't like sitting right up in the front, but I don't like sitting all the way in the back. So this is like right about the time where I can sit right there in the middle. Right there in the middle. That's where my seat is. But I'm heading into church. But ladies, I'm going to leave it here. Okay, this AAA talking to you, this auntie talking to you. And I want you to feel the love. I want you to feel the love coming out of my body when I say this. If a man is physically abusive, if he's physically violent, if he is disrespectfully violent or inappropriate, like, you got to cut him clean off. You need to have zero tolerance for that type of behavior. It's not going to get better. I want you to leave that situation and imagine it getting 10 times worse. It's not going to get better. His tears, his apologies, his flowers, whatever he buys, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Have zero tolerance. And guess what? If you feel stuck, if you feel, I don't have nowhere to go, or we just did this and we just did that, I've heard it all. I've heard it all. You need to create a life, and this is somebody needs to hear this. Please create a life where you never feel stuck. You should never feel stuck. You should never feel stuck in an abusive, violent situation. That's insanity to me. That's absolute insanity. And to the gentleman, the coochie ain't that good. Okay? It's not that good to let a woman disrespect you. To let a woman put her hands on you, call you out your name, call you the P word, call you the B word, all the disrespectful things. Y'all know how they do. Just getting riled, trying to get you riled up, trying to get you inflated. Leave her alone and do not go back. And I don't care what y'all just did. I don't care where y'all just came from. I don't care if you came from, Jamaica, or we just went on vacation. I don't care. You get another room, you leave her clean alone, you leave her in that country, leave her alone. Gentlemen, you got nothing else in this world but your self-respect, but your dignity. But your dignity. And you gonna give that up? You gonna throw that away? No, ain't that much love in the world. Ain't that much coochie in the world. Ain't that much, booty or whatever it is. Whatever reason you with her, attachment, whatever. It ain't that much in the world. Leave her alone. Okay? And go about your business. And then you need to reflect. Okay, I chose this. Now I got to do better next time. What can I do to do better? But go on about your business. Ain't God ain't made a man yet that he ain't made a man yet that I will stay and he is abusing me. That man don't exist. That man don't exist. And like I said, I got plenty of names that'll tell you, nah, neither don't deal with me. I sure don't, because I love myself. So that's it. That's the message. I'm going in here. I don't know what the theme is today, but I'm going in here to church. If you are coming in on the end of this message and you would like to watch the entire live right now in its entirety, you need to subscribe to the Instagram platform. That is where all of my lives live. They also live over on YouTube. Now, over on YouTube, it takes me a day or two to upload them there, but you can watch my lives in entirety on YouTube. If you're watching it on YouTube now, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It doesn't cost you a dime, and it helps me tremendously. Please like the video. Please share the video with anyone you think could benefit from its message. I appreciate you. Please drop down in the description box of this video. There's lots of wonderful things down there for you. Okay. If you want to sign up for a one-on-one coaching session, my pillar link is below. All of my products and services are on my pillar link. And I appreciate you all, as always. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, stay open to love.